Hey everybody, Richard Neese here with Weichert Realtors, the Space Place. We appreciate you guys tuning in to the Real Estate Rundown. It's March, and you know what that means. It means March for good people. So if you guys don't know what we do on the Real Estate Rundown, it's a way for us to help good people get to a better place. And we've dedicated March, we did this last year, and Javon was actually, I think you were our second, was he our first guest? Because we were at an open house live. Do you remember, Dominic?
He was first, yeah, because it was in the day, yeah.
Well, he was our first guest for March for Good People 1 year ago, 364 days, because it was Dominic's birthday. Dominic's birthday's tomorrow. But yeah, everybody make sure you wish him happy birthday on his timeline. He really loves that. But anyways, the reason we do the Real Estate Rundown is to help good people get to a better place. We want to give you guys information that's going to make you a better buyer, a better seller, a better investor, whatever the case might be. We usually bring on experts in the real estate field, but you good over there?
We got that.
Okay, we're good.
All right.
So over the month of March, we're going to bring on folks like Javon Daniels. Javon, we appreciate you coming on. Thank you so much. You want to tell folks who you are and what you do?
Well, my name is Javon Daniel. I'm the executive director of Cullman Caring for Kids. Been doing that 18 years.
18 years.
Yeah. I'm getting old. You
That's
know
all
that?
right. That's okay. I'm getting a little gray too. Not quite as much as you. We got a little bit right here.
Well, there's still a few black hairs in it, but yeah, been trying to do our best to help people.
Sure.
Get the word out about preventing child abuse awareness, helping feed those that are in need, especially children.
Right.
And it's just.
Well, I know you guys do a lot over there. I'm proud to be a member of the organization and be able to volunteer and give some time. There's a lot of good people that help you too. I know you've got a great staff and tons of volunteers that come out.
Yes.
I want to give a few shout outs real quick for the folks getting on here. I don't know, are we having some trouble with connectivity, Dominic?
No.
We got Carrie Neighbors, Jason Neal. Carrie needs to come out and help us a little bit. Chadwick Day, Casey Pickett, Teresa Waddell, Leah McCollins, Jeremy Johnson. Thank you guys so much. Please like, please share, please comment. We're trying to spread the message. What we wanted to do with March for Good People is to give the platform that we've created. And usually we're talking about real estate, but we want to give you guys an opportunity to learn more about Cullman Caring for Kids. Learn more. You good?
You want me to do it?
Yeah, that's fine. Learn more about the organizations that we're trying to get that message out for and what you guys do on a daily basis because, unfortunately, you guys are focusing on the mission as opposed to working on the marketing side and getting the word out there, so we want to be able to help you guys do that.
We're really trying to do a better job at that. You and Ron Mosley Jr. and
Ron Jr.
Dominic and all you guys have helped us really get active on Facebook. And I can tell that's made a big.
I think so. That's the new TV. That's where people's eyes are, and there's tons of folks out there that maybe they don't know about Cullman Caring for Kids, and this will be a great opportunity. So please share. We're sharing the groups, and we're just trying to get that message out there so more people will know. Because later on in the show, we're going to talk about how you can volunteer, what the criteria is, how you guys have a great CASA program, which I actually had a couple customers actually get involved in that, prior law enforcement guys that came up from Florida, and good folks. But there's tons of ways to do that, and they may not know, so we want to give them the opportunity to learn about that. We good now?
I think so.
All right, good deal. But like I said, we've got Javon here. Javon, you said 18 years that you've been working there?
I started.
What was the first thought process? Because you were in law enforcement before, right?
I was in juvenile probation.
Okay.
I was at the point of retiring.
Tommy Morgan says hello, by the way.
Hi, Tommy. Been a long time since I've seen him.
Well, Tommy does a great job doing pressure wash. If you guys need anybody to pressure wash, he's done my house a couple times. He hits me up every now and then. It's about time I might be selling mine soon. So I appreciate you hitting us up, Tommy. Thanks for watching too.
I was pastor at Baldwin Heights, and Tommy and
I didn't know that.
Diane went to church out there. So
okay.
Especially when he got hurt, he fell.
Right.
And bless his heart, that was a tough time for him.
Oh yeah. So you're going to give us a sermon? I didn't know that you were a pastor before. So.
It's not Sunday. No, I'm just kidding.
It's Wednesday. That's close enough, right?
We live in a dark world, folks, but let's just let us be the light in that dark world.
I like it. So what I was saying was, what drew you to Cullman Caring for Kids and working in this organization?
I was at the first meeting that a group of concerned citizens and officials had in 1988. I was the representative from from juvenile probation.
Okay.
And from that point, I've served on the board, I've volunteered. I've been involved with Cullman Caring for Kids since 1988. And the fit, when I retired, was perfect. And I thought, this will be a great retirement job.
Yeah.
Slow, no
Yeah.
problems.
Yeah.
And I got over there and I thought, we can help more people.
That's right.
We're doing about 650 families
That's
a
incredible.
month now. So yeah, it kind of grew out of a easy retirement job.
I got you. Well, you guys are doing a great job over there, that's for sure. And with 600 families, the thing that most people don't think about is they'll have kind of two mindsets. I know one mindset is Cullman Caring for Kids.
Right.
We want to help children with child abuse. We want to make sure
Yes.
that no child is abused, no child is hungry.
Yes.
On the other side of that, people see it as, hey, this is a food bank, but those two tie hand in hand. I mean,
Very much so.
And I'll let you explain that because you've told me several times. If you want to go ahead and take that lead.
Well, the food bank helps families, and we help young families, we help single parents with children. And the way we look at it is, somebody said, how can the food bank prevent child abuse? If you're a parent or a grandparent, have you ever had a very hungry 2 or 3 year old?
Oh, yeah.
They're crying, they're whining, they're fussy. You don't know where you're going to get the money to buy food. You don't know where the food's coming from to feed your child. And unfortunately, when people get frustrated and angry, they strike out. And
That's
right.
Right.
Usually the child is the brunt of that. So,
And what I'll say on that is, being in law enforcement before, a lot of times these folks don't have the best role models as far as parenting
No.
goes. They may not have any parenting skills at all,
Right.
But they do have a child. They really may not know how to take care of it, how to make it stop crying, and it may just be
Absolutely.
being hungry. And so if you have that food available, that may keep a child or a parent from being frustrated or being in a stressful situation and then something happening.
absolutely, because I'll be honest with you, I think it probably happens almost every day in our community. I'm not talking about throughout the United States. I'm
Right.
talking about in Cullman County, our community. Children are being abused every day.
Yeah, and one thing I like that you guys do is it's not a food bank. It's not just this. It's not just that. You guys actually do a weekly radio show on WKUL. You want to talk a little bit about what I know you guys do a great job too. I'll say that.
Well, I guess the part of my job that I really like the most is running my mouth on a radio program.
He does a great job. I'm telling you.
We do a program on Friday mornings at 9:30 on WKUL called Kids Matter, and we talk about children and family issues. As a matter of fact, this week, Candace Lingo, our CASA case manager, is going to be on, and we're going to talk about things that parents need to be aware of about their children using the internet or
absolutely.
any kind of
It's new dangers.
incredible dangers. But we tape that program and we air on Praise 97.9 on Saturday morning at 8:30. Ron Jr. Got us involved in that. We expanded, and we're also on WRJL 99.9 out at Eva on Sunday afternoon at 3.
I didn't realize you guys had 3 air times on that, so that's great. What I love
And
is
we'd love some more. No, I'm just kidding.
Anybody, we got a Hartselle station. There's folks from Hartselle listening. Maybe you guys can connect on that. I know they're always looking for good
Public service.
content. Absolutely.
Yeah, because they have to have so much.
Absolutely. So one thing that I like is you guys go into details on that stuff. It's not just a general gloss over this is what we do every week. I mean, you're literally taking these topics that are important and you're going into detail, showing
depth.
parents how to do this. And I've seen on Facebook too that you guys have done little tips and tricks on things. So I mean, you guys are constantly putting content out there to help parents. And then you also provide the food bank. You want to talk a little bit about the food bank and how you can either volunteer or maybe even how, if you're in a bad time in life and you need some help with that, how you can connect with and be a participant in that.
Well, the food bank is open Monday, Tuesday, and Friday from 9 till 12, and then again from 1 till 3. And we're open on Thursday morning from 9 to 12. the first time somebody comes in, if you need food, if you come in and say, I'm hungry, my family's hungry.
Sure.
If you have a picture ID, we don't need any paperwork. We don't do any paperwork.
Right.
We give you food. And then the second time thereafter, we require proof of address and proof of income, picture ID. But that's so that we can make sure that the people who are donating to Cullman Caring for Kids are that their donations are accountable.
Yeah, and it makes perfect sense.
Yes.
So I'd like to cut in for 1 second. I'm going to encourage every one of you folks out there watching right now to share this, because Javon's going to tell us one more time how to participate in this if you're in a bad time. One of your friends may be in need and you may not even know it. So please share right now. You can put Cullman Caring for Kids at the top so they can listen in on this part so they'll know
Absolutely.
This is how they can get help, because you never know their situation. They may have a child that's hungry. They may be hungry.
Mm-hmm.
They may need something for a month, just a month
Yes.
to get through. And then on the other side of that, they can help others and bless others. So share right now, please. All right, Javon, when's the food bank open?
We're open Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. We open at 9, stay open until 12. We close so that the staff can have lunch.
Sure.
We open it again at 1, and we stay open until 3 on those days, and then we're open on Thursday morning from 9 to 12.
And if they wanted to call you guys for some extenuating circumstance or something, how would they get a hold of you?
You can reach us at 256-739-1111. You can send us a message through Facebook, at Cullman Caring for Kids, or you can go to our website, CullmanCaringForKids.com, and that'll give you directions to how to get in touch with us.
Absolutely. So how, on the other side of that, if I want to be a volunteer, I see the program tonight, and I say I want to be a part of that, whether I need community service hours for Eagle Scout badge or whatever
Right.
it might be, how do they get in contact with you guys? And is there requirements for I have to do it so many times a week or so many hours, or I can do a one-time event?
You can, to volunteer, just come in and doing community service. Just tell us why you need to do community service. We have a very short one-page information sheet that we get, and then we'll teach you how to do whatever you need, whatever you.
And what sort of things would they be doing at volunteer?
They might be making bags in
Okay.
the pantry. They may be helping the ladies in the office do some of the things that they do. They may be helping take food out to people's vehicles, especially the elderly that come in.
Yep.
We have really started trying very, very hard to make sure that the people that come there are treated with respect. We honor the fact that they don't want to be there, but we're
Sure.
just glad that we're there to help them.
Absolutely. So one thing that I like to point out is that there are very few things more rewarding than serving, than
Amen.
giving your time, giving your efforts. I don't care if it's 15 minutes, 2 hours, or 18 years. Being able to give, it's so rewarding, especially when you start building relationships with those people.
Absolutely.
Whether they're the people that are coming in on a weekly basis, whether it's volunteers there, whoever it is, I encourage you to serve, even on a small capacity, because it'll really give you blessings. You'll have blessings shower down on you because of that. I know you agree with that 100%.
Absolutely, Richard. You can come in and work an hour. You can do whatever you want to. You can do 1 day a week, 2 days a week, every day over the week. You can come in one time and volunteer for 4 hours or 8
Absolutely.
hours. And
JR
Richard,
just was talking about him, he just got on.
What's that?
JR just misses talking about him,
Oh,
he
well,
just got on.
yeah, don't.
That's
don't-
right. They get a big head.
But you've been there. You know what we do, and you volunteered. You.
I have. They looked at me kind
he
of
hasn't-
funny in my tie and my dress clothes, but
He hasn't been there when we've had to unload a big truck. I don't think.
My timing's pretty good as well.
Yeah, I started to say, but you've seen the problems that we
Absolutely.
have where we are. We are just
there are definitely challenges.
Very,
Yeah.
very much so. We finally got a raise up door so we can get a pallet
Right.
in the building.
Right.
We can't actually go anywhere with it, but we can get it in the building. So if it's pouring down rain, we can.
But there's always things that volunteers can do. I mean,
Oh,
whether
yes.
it's small jobs, big jobs. If you want to take a bigger perspective, bigger responsibility, there's one program I really want to talk about, and one day I'm going to be a part of this. Right now I can't make the time commitment.
I
But
know.
the CASA program. You want to talk a little bit about that?
CASA stands for Court Appointed Special Advocates, and it's where volunteers. They're all volunteers. They're not paid. They go through an interview process. We have a face-to-face interview. They go through a very stringent background check. Then they have at least 30 hours of face-to-face training, and they have court observation. Once they've completed that, then they are actually sworn in by the judges.
I love it.
We just had a swearing in about 2 weeks ago. We swore in 4 new volunteers, and Judge Turner actually swore them in. Judge Cheney and Judge Turner both spoke. You ought to hear these guys, these judges. I say these guys, but they're friends of mine.
Sure.
You ought to hear them talk to these volunteers about the importance of having that extra set of eyes and ears.
Yeah.
Really, they are the only nonpartisan.
I
Nonpartisan
agree.
eyes and ears for the judge, and they do once they're assigned to a case, they become court officers on that case.
Yep.
They can attend court. If the judge needs them to testify, they can do that. But they're required to see the child eyeball to eyeball once a month. I promise you, there are very, very, very few volunteers over the years that only saw their child once a month. Most of them see
Absolutely.
them once, twice a week. And they do an independent investigation. Once they're assigned, they review the court records, they review DHR's records. They have an order from the court that they can get any record, official record on that child. And after reviewing all that, after doing their investigation, talking to all the people that need to be talked to, they do a written report for the judge, and it talks about the history, concerns. They're required in that report to tell the judge what that child or children want.
I tell you what I love about this is, wearing the uniform before, I know that you develop certain tendencies, and in this case, you could have a deputy that may have arrested this family before, husband, wife, and they have a prejudice towards them. With the CASA program, it's truly protecting the child.
Yes.
That's it. They don't care about the court system. They don't care about the other folks on the parents or grandparents. They're protecting this child at the end of the day, and that's what I love about it. And you've got people that are volunteering time on this. They're not getting paid for it.
They don't get paid a dime from Cullman County CASA, and they're so special. These folks are incredibly special. They'll come by the office, and after you help them with the training and all this kind of stuff, and you get to know them, you go through all this process, and Nancy Bryan and I are co-directors of CASA. Candace Lingo is our CASA case manager, and bless her heart, she is really, really good. I mean, she's really good. And volunteers love her to death because she is right. She's there to give them guidance and help them through the process. If they run into some kind of a snag, she can help them through. But I can tell you, when they finish that investigation, they're required 2 things. One, to put in that report what the child wants. The other thing is, based on the facts that they have gathered through their investigation, to make recommendations to the judge for what they feel, based on those facts, is in the best interest of that child.
I love that, being able to be a part of that system, because there's so many moving pieces to it. So to have someone solely concerned about the child, that's huge to me. So how can somebody, can you give me a quick rundown on what the qualifications are in order to, I don't know how long that list is, but can you tell us how you become part of that?
It's really very simple. You have to be 21 years old. You have to be able to pass a background check. Don't come in there if you've committed some major felony, because
Sure.
that probably is not going to work.
Right.
And the other thing is to have a heart for children.
There you go.
That's it. That's the only requirement. Of course, finish the training.
So would they give you a call on that, or who would they call?
They can call our main number, 256-739-1111, and ask for Candace Lingo, or they can ask for me or Nancy, and we can Candace, if they can email Candace at Cullman County CASA at msn.com, and she will email them an application and all the paperwork.
Okay.
And she'll send them a copy of the guidelines for volunteers. You know what their guidelines
So
are.
we get viewers from a couple different counties. Do you have to be a Cullman County resident to do this?
To work for Cullman County CASA or to be a volunteer for us, we've had volunteers before from Blount County, because
Okay.
right now Blount County doesn't have a CASA.
I see.
We've had one from Marshall County, and we've had one from Morgan County.
And it may be something that they could even kind of get involved with and start in their own county or something like that. Is
It's-
money allotted per county, or is
No.
it, how does that work?
We tried to get a CASA for many years, and somebody finally told us that we could go under the umbrella of a 501c3 agency.
I see. Yeah.
So that's how CASA started here.
Okay.
And they can email Alabama CASA Network, and they will guide them to the nearest CASA to where they live.
Yes, sir.
If you'll call us, we'll help you find somebody that can help you
Right.
do that. Morgan County, North Alabama CASA. I spoke to one of their volunteers yesterday at a workshop, and I can tell you, I've been working with the public for close to 50 years now, and CASA, man, I've worked quite a few cases just to get to know what you have to
Right,
do. And the first case that we worked was a 4-year-old child that had a 10-word vocabulary,
No, wow.
could not hold a cup, was eating food out of a dog bowl off the floor.
Holy cow.
And to see where that little girl went to in the 6 months or so before their rights were terminated,
Yeah.
and she was placed in a permanent home, was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. She's still just a precious little girl. And anything, I got stories
Oh, yeah.
stacked to the ceiling or higher, but you have to have a heart for people.
Absolutely.
People need help sometimes. Talking about the food bank a few minutes ago, I saw a guy Monday that he works, has a good job, but didn't have insurance, and he had to have shoulder surgery, and he was off
Oh, my
work
goodness.
for 2 months, and they came to the food bank for 2 months, and he comes now every once in a while and volunteers with us.
That's great.
He's back to his job. Saw him Monday. He just hugged my neck and he said, "Javon," he said, "y'all saved my family's life." And
That's powerful. Being
you
a
want to know
being a
why
part
I'm
of
still
that.
I'm still
Absolutely.
working at 70, almost 72. It's because of people that you help.
That's right. Well, Javon, we
And it's
appreciate
not
you doing that.
it's not me.
Well, you're
I
a piece
wouldn't-
of it. I mean, you're a piece of the organization. I mean, everybody that keeps the Cullman Care for Kids going. I mean, that's the big part. You know, we talk about all the time helping good people get to a better
Yes.
place.
Yes.
Being that bridge, helping that person through those 2 months, helping that child go from mom and daddy to grandma. I mean, that's the impact that you're making on people's lives on a daily basis. And that's why we do what we do, is to be able to get this out to more people. So if you're on here and you didn't hear me earlier, you need to share this. This could help save somebody's life. This could help save that
Absolutely.
little 3-year-old's life, 4-year-old's life. And this could be,
and it probably did.
yeah, absolutely. This could be the program that helps somebody get into CASA that didn't have, that they want to meet their calling and step into that role. So please share. Please tell people about Cullman Caring for Kids. Please find it in your heart to, if you can donate.
Absolutely.
If you can donate your time, please donate that.
Absolutely.
Serve. When you serve, then it's amazing the blessings that are poured upon you and the connections you make with people on a daily basis when you get to do that. I love doing that. You know, Javon was talking a little bit earlier about me going down there and helping and not getting the big trucks, but at the same time just being a part of that and seeing the people that are working there, that are enjoying what they're doing because they're making a difference in people's lives. So thank you guys for sharing. Tell folks one more time how they can contact you, where you're located, what they can do to help.
You can contact us by phone at 256-739-1111. You can go to our Facebook page. It's just at Cullman Caring for Kids. You can go to our website, CullmanCaringForKids.com. Come by the office. If you want to know where we're at, we're right next to the County Board of Education. The entrance to our parking lot is right across the street from the hospital discount, next to the old hospital. Come by and see us. We'd love to see you. I mean, you know, we have a lot to do, but we're never too busy to talk to folks.
And what I'd say, folks, is one small thing you can do right now is share this feed. Another small thing you can do that adds up, and Javon knows this, is say prayers. There's hard times, even for the organization itself.
Yes.
So saying prayers, donating when you can and where you can, serving. Please do that. We have a great community here, not just in Cullman County, North Alabama. There's lots of good people everywhere. But if we don't step up to the plate, then organizations like Cullman Caring for Kids won't be around, and they won't save that 4-year-old's life. They won't be able to help that man that had surgery. Please help any way you can. Get on their Facebook page. You can donate from there, correct?
Yes, you can donate from the Facebook page. You can donate from our website, or you can you can mail us a check to Cullman Caring for Kids, P.O. Box 698, Cullman 35056. And we have just started another thing.
I remember you telling about that.
It's I don't know what all it stands for, but it's ACH, which is if you will void a check and put the amount that you would like to donate every month on that check, we will set you up. It'll be automatically taken out. It can be $1, $3, $5, $10, whatever you want to donate every month. And we will do that until you tell us to cancel it.
So on things like that, this is an opportunity for you to make a difference in somebody's life locally.
Absolutely.
Somebody that needs help, a child, an adult, whatever the case might be. Please step up to the plate and help these folks out. Cullman Caring for Kids is a great organization. I'm proud to be a part of it. There's lots of ways you can help. If you're just tuning in, I saw Nick Gregg and a couple other people jump on here. Please rewatch the video. Please share.
Yes.
We want to spread the message and want to help good people get to a better place. Javon, I really appreciate you coming on. Thank you so much, and you guys have a great night.